With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run here with Brooks.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for our Bengals.
Now Burrow.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
On 1. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Gun. Back.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He'll take it inside the 25. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Touchdown!
T. Higgins.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
Shifts by him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 of enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10.
And Walker once more.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
The tackle made back at the
After the loss, they'll come up
47-yard
2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
It's a gain of 18. That's good.
Here's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here we go, here we go. Got. Wide 80. Wide 80. Got.
Burrow on play action.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Go, side.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Oh, Darnold loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here we go, set. Set.
Now Darnold. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shamar Stewart. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
For the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the LA Chargers. And it's the former first-round pick, Quentin Johnston. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Chargers run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's Tua. He's on target here. It's a 30-yard touchdown pass. The Dolphins come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And here is the running back. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Chiefs accomplish what they set out to do as they come away with the road victory. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Demetrius Knight from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. To throw is Darnold. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase.
Hey, we got to keep.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Number 1, Jamar Chase. It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on second down. Burrow.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
The kick is good.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Darnold now to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Faking the give, Darnold. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now it's Darnold.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking downfield, he's got all the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Seahawks 3.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So for me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And it's fielded at the 34. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Gun.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. And I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Can. Start.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
At the 6-yard line.
On
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives it.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test.
Separation Sunday. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 13. Lots to get to. We start in the Pacific Northwest. The Seahawks at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Joe Burrow. One of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bengals just will not lose. The perfect season is still alive. They get another win. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's the veteran, and he's still got it, Joe Mixon. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers hosting the LA Chargers. And this is Justin Herbert leading the charge. This one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. The Chargers wind up cruising in this one, 35-14 the final. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.